everyone, and welcome back to the Cobblemon mod. This is the Cobblemon mod pack that I've made, and I told you that I was going to do, like a Cobblemon in-depth review of it when I actually make the mod pack, and here's the mod pack for it. It has around 25 mods right now. I'm probably going to cut it down or add some more mods to it to make it look nice. I added in the choice theorems repurposed villages because I feel like it fit the theme, considering that, it's Cobblemon and you have all the nice villages and stuff. I don't know. It felt like it should be, added. But aside from these revamped villages, in general, I added in some FPS mods, the Essentials mods, that means you can create your own server using the Essentials mod for your Cobblemon adventure. So that is something that is very important. You can create your own server using my mod pack. But with that said, you guys came here to learn more about the Cobblemon mod, so that's why I want to tell you more about the Cobblemon mod in this video. Go check out my pack in the description, and with that said, let's get right into this. So, the beginning part of it, you have to hit M in order to pick your starter Pokemon. So once you hit M, you have your starter selection. Kanto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, and Galar. So, let's go with our first starter here. Well, my starter, Squirtle. Squirtle's usually the starter Pokemon that I go with. That's just the me thing. To my knowledge, there's no new structures within this. I checked the structures list, and there is no structures to this. And there's also a Wikipedia that's being under the works. Unfortunately, it's not available now, but I will tell you guys what I know about the mod. And in general, it's quite a bit, actually. I didn't expect to actually know so much about the mod in such a short time, but this mod is so straightforward. And plus, with the help of just enough items, you can really get a grasp of the mod in such a short amount of time. So, Pokemon spawn within these regions, similar to that of Pokemon Reforged, but the difference between Reforged and this is that, obviously, the mobs look a lot nicer and more friendly towards Minecraft's, design. Look at this Tauros. This looks so much better than the Tauros that they have, because the Tauros that they have is just, a 3D model, copied off of the basic, stuff. This looks so much better for Minecraft purposes. So here we have a Tauros here. And if you want to know the spawning of the Pokemon within a certain region, if you do /check spawns, and then you go for common, that gives you all the common Pokemon. So from Banary to Rhyperior can spawn from the common section of this. A Machamp actually just spawned in, which is a 0.09% chance of spawning from where I was. So that was pretty lucky. But we got a Machamp that spawned in. And then if we do that again for the uncommon, Gengar could actually spawn in. Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Hitmonchan, those guys can spawn in. So that's pretty cool. Rare, Garchomp can actually spawn into this area. Spinda, Farfetch, Ditto, Snorlax, Lucario, just a lot of stuff. And then the ultra rare. All of the starter Pokemon are the ultra rare, plus Jolteon. Very questionable for the ultra rare, to be honest, but it's still, you get the idea. And the Pokemon themselves are really interesting because of how they, the movements and everything. Each one has their own, movement cycle that makes them so unique. Look at Pidgeywalk, okay? Look at this for a second. People don't really animate birds walk that, nicely. This is such a nice bird's walk. The little hopping. That is how birds usually, walk. They don't really move their legs one front and the other unless they're a big bird or have the ability to do that. But they hop like how Pidgey does. And things like Rattata has some prance to his walk. So as you can see, he has a little bit of a prance going on. So it's just such a nice run cycle for each one. And they're all unique to themselves. Maybe with some slight similarities to other run cycles. I remember I saw a Geodude had an interesting one. He actually rolls. He folds his arms up and rolls, just like how he Graveler does. And I think Golem, puts his head in and rolls. But I think that's what he does. But in any case, moving on to some of the other stuff. If you look at some of these trees, you can see that there's actually apricots. And the apricot trees are dedicated to, obviously, a specific type of apricot. So this is obviously a white apricot tree. And they grow similar to that of, I think, cocoa beans. So let me see. if we take a white apricorn, we can plant it back right on the tree leaves. So it's very similar to that, like I said, of, you know, the freaking, what's it called? It is very similar to that of cocoa beans in that sense. Oh, wow. You can actually punch these. I didn't know that. And so how do you make the Pokeballs? Well, let's go into, oh, whoops. I accidentally emoted. My bad. So let's go into the actual inventory here. And here we have, so let's type in ball, and we have a bunch of balls to make. That's what she said. Cherish ball, you can't really make those. Master ball, you can make this, but it will cost a nether star, 2 shulker shells, and netherite ingots. So, really expensive, but you can kill the wither in this, so, I mean, go ahead and do it. Dream ball, diamond plus pink, red, and blue apricorn. You notice that there's no iron needed unless it's for the middle section. That's something that's changed. You make these balls entirely of the apricorns plus an ingot of some kind. And I kind of like it this way because you use the apricorns more when it's like this. And, you know, you also have more uses for the copper here. Verdant ball, citrine ball, Zero ball, Rosetta ball. They actually have color-coded, like, basic balls so that you don't need to have the red apricorn for the basic balls. Premier ball, Great ball, as you can see here, Ultra ball, Safari ball, and it'll actually tell you what, like, the catch rate is for the individual Pokeballs, excuse me. The Safari ball actually has an additional catch rate if you're outside of battle, so I actually like that a lot. A fastball, 4 times on Pokemon with 100 or more base speed. Level ball, lure ball, heavy ball, love ball, friend ball. I mean, it's just, you go through the list and it's just amazing. Oh my goodness, you glow. That is cool. That is really cool. Obviously, Pokemon spawn within their own respective regions, so expect, like, you know, a snow Pokemon to spawn in a snow biome, and a warmer Pokemon, a fire Pokemon to spawn in a, you know, desert or whatever biome, like Nether. And overall, this mod is just in its early stages, so there's not really much to cover aside from a couple things here and there. But let's open up the menu. So the menu here, once we catch more Pokemon, you can see the info and all that stuff, the moves, the stats. And this is so important because in the previous Pokemon mods, you weren't able to see all the stuff that you see here, such as the stats, IVs, EVs, base, and other, which is the friendship. And this is important stuff because people don't understand that when you catch Pokemon, they'll have a certain potential. And this potential is shown when the IVs. The EVs happen whenever you get, like, let's say, some Pokemon have, like, a certain, I guess, affinity for one of the stats, like, let's say, speed. And so if you defeat that Pokemon, you get a faster Pokemon yourself. So let's say if we kill a Ghastly. Ghastly is very known for its special attacking, I believe, at least. And so your Squirtle will actually gain a special attack boost for when it you know, defeats Ghastlies or, like, special attackers. And that's been in the Pokemon games for years, but it's nice to know that this helps you learn more about Pokemon than what Reforged and Pokecube does. Because not everyone knows Pokemon, even though they would like to play it, or at least know Pokemon to that extent. Now, they actually already have the evolution items, such as the Link Cable, the Dragon Scale, King's Rock, Dubious Disc, Upgrade, and obviously these are crafted, you know, in their own respective ways. Cracked Pot, Chipped Pot, Tart Apple, Sweet Apple. Those, I think, can be found if you defeat some mobs, I think. The Rare Candy, those can't be crafted. The XP Candy, they can't be crafted. Calcium, Carbos, HP Up, Zinc. The Held items, some of those can be crafted. I think the XP Share can be crafted. Diamond Helmets with the Glowstone, Prismarine, Lapis, and Iron. And so yeah, they already have some stuff included into this that are from, like, the Pokemon games and all that stuff. And along with this, if you check in the Redstone tab, we have a PC and we have a healing machine. So let's take a look at the recipes real quick. PC, very simple. Very, very simple. 2 glass blocks and iron. And then the healing machine, once again, very simple, iron, copper. So we put down this right here, put down this right here. Boom, part's already fully healed. And then the PC, look at how good that PC looks. That PC looks amazing. Although to my knowledge, I think that's the only additional machines that they added. I don't see the trading machine. That's one that stands out to me. I don't see like the trading machine anywhere. It looks like they don't have all the machines either, but once again, very work in progress, and eventually this will turn out to be like one of the best like mods for this year. And in fact, this might be the mod this year if it keeps up with like the good progress that it has so far. But for now, that is basically all I can really like showcase.
Now you might be wondering, why haven't I shown you guys more about, like, let's say the legendary Pokemon and all that stuff? Well, let's just say some of the legendary Pokemon are not in this game yet. So let's go over like some maybe legendary spawn. Let me see. So let's see, Pokespawn Moltres. Okay, Moltres can spawn in. Now I don't know exactly what legendaries are in here and what's not, because the Wikipedia page is not up yet. But yeah, the walk cycle for Moltres is obviously needed, just a little bit. And I tried to figure out like the legendary spawn rate and all that stuff, like how Pokemon Reforged have it, but I couldn't find much about that. Let me see what else is in here. Articuno. Looks like the birds are in here, so let me just spawn in Zapdos real quick just to get the trio out there. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Okay, Mewtwo's here. Okay, Mew can spawn in. Zacian cannot spawn in, so I think they're going generation by generation at a time. When it comes to the legendary Pokemon, let me see if Celebi. No, that's too far. Lugia, that's too far. I'm starting to think that they don't have. I don't think they actually have more than just the Gen 1 legendaries.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, if you left, subscribe and subscribe. And remember, beats off and beats up. I'll see you guys next video. Take care and goodbye.